G'day everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Tabby. Um, I am going to flip through my latest little creation of journals. This one has been a long process. It's taken quite a bit of time. Just doing it here, bits there, everywhere. Every time I had a spare minute at work and so forth, I do a little bit more. But these are my House Pride journals. Anyone that knows me knows me. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I've got my little elder one here, and and I also have forks. But it's been one of those things that I wanted to do was a Harry Potter journal, but I didn't want to do a single Harry Potter journal. I wanted to do House Pride ones, so ones that work with the houses. So I'm going to flip through one fully. They are similar but different, if that helps. So I'm just going to move them off to the side and I'll go through them quickly individually and then I'll do a full flip through of one just so you get to see a bit of an idea of what they have. So I'm a Ravenclaw, so I'm going to start with Ravenclaw first. So this is my Ravenclaw journal. So it's got its little little thing on the side for the house points, and it's got the feathers to represent the eagle, and this is what it looks like. Now, how big are they? I think they are approximately 6 by 8.5 with, I think it's like just over 2.5, about 2.25, 2.5 inch spine. So they're just a general book size. And so I've tried to kind of emulate what I think of when I think of houses. And with this one, obviously feathers for our eagle. Now, for me in Australia, I'm from, and a traditionalist book lover. Ravenclaw is blue and bronze. However, in the movies and a lot of other different places, it's known as blue and silver. So I've kind of tried to incorporate both, so it suits both worlds. But yeah, so on the front is the crest, and I've enameled over the top of that, so it kind of looks like an old enameled insignia. The idea behind this is I try to imagine what a student might get when they get to Hogwarts to as their diary, so their student diary, if you want to look at it in that sense. So their journey and to keep records of their year or years through Hogwarts, and so that's kind of where I went with my thought planning. Okay, so I've got my Ravenclaw, and then I've got my spine here. Now because I've got metallics on it, it will glare a little bit. I'll try to keep it off to the side. There is a little house insignia down here to represent that, and then I have obviously my little house cut points, and then on the back is just plain with the Ravenclaw in emblem. So let's have a look at what's inside. So this is all raised up. I've used metallic paints and waxes and so forth to kind of give a bit of uniqueness to it, and they all have little book corners that represent their colours. So for Ravenclaw, I brought a little bit of the bronze back by using bronze book corners. So you can see down here we've got a little bronze book corners. Okay, opening it up. So inside, we've got our inside lining, and it has been lined with Harry Potter paper, of course, pretty much the theme. It is a internal hinged book, so it's a hidden hinge, and there are 5 signatures. I worked it out. There is over 100, definitely over 160 plus pages front and back. So it's a huge book. Okay, so in here we've got my letter to whoever purchases it, a little Hogwarts identity card, so that can be filled out, and a little bit of a study booklet. So just a little bit of a study booklet that they can take some notes that, they're doing their homework and so forth, studying for their owls. And yeah, so we've got that there. Then I've got this here, which is a letter from Hogwarts. These envelopes came from a bunting thing that I picked up at a store on clearance. So yeah, so I've just sliced open the top, and I've attached it there. And inside is I have put on parchment an acceptance letter to Hogwarts. So that lives inside of it. Obviously you can replace that acceptance letter with whatever you want to put in there. So that goes in there. And it is connected by, I've got a few of these throughout the books, which are hidden paper clips. Now these are coupons for Honeydukes. So we've got that there. I have tried to keep the edgings in the theme of obviously the house colours. So you'll see that there's lots of different edgings. Now these edgings come from old clothes, old material, laces, things I've picked up everywhere along the line. And I've, you know, with Ravenclaw, I always think of the common room and the night sky and all of that. So I've kind of gone with that, something that represents, you know, the stars in the sky and looking up. So yeah, so we've got that. And the papers I've used in here, I couldn't tell you, I've got them from everywhere. I've been collecting these papers here, there, and digitals, and wherever I find something that is Harry Potter related, I grab it. So I think some of the places I got it from was Creative Fabrica, Digital Collage Club. There's also the Paper Studio line of Harry Potter papers, and lots of different things. So I have tried to, you know, there's not one set brand of papers I've used in here. So we've gone in and we're starting our journey through, and of course I've put it over 2 pages, there we go. And we go through, and in here, here's my little picture, little journaling card of Hogwarts. And we're going through, we've got our herbology classes, and within it I've used colour-coded envelopes as little hidden journaling places to hide those things that we don't want others to see. So they've just got some little things inside of it, but obviously it's there to be able to put whatever you want to put in there that is special to you and in your time at Hogwarts. Alright, we keep going through, and as is always the way, you can stick here and there. Alright, and little bits of writing paper. And then we've got some more little hidden pockets. A little pocket, which I forgot to put something in, which is always the case when I do things like this. So I'm just going to get a bit of paper, and as I come across any pocket things that I'm going to miss, I'll just put a piece of paper in there, just so that people know that that is a pocket. I've got some little tabs up on the side that have got some little links to the magical world. We've got, going on through, in here is a large pocket, and within it I've got some bits of ephemera and papers that we can journal on. I don't know, I had fun with these, but next time I'm not doing 4 journals at the same time, because oh my gosh, it was like the never-ending story of putting journals together. So we've got a little bit there. These kind of papers here come from the the paper company. They've got a Harry Potter line. And we're going through the digitals, like I said, Creative Fabrica and Digital Collage Club, I think are the main ones. I might have here and there from other places, but I can't remember. Another little tab. Got a little hidden envelope with something inside of it, some space that they can do some revision. And these are also tuck spots, so in behind these you can place something in. Another little hidden pocket. And we keep on going through. More little papers. Another little hidden pocket. I don't think I'm going to pull out every little bit. That's a bit of a surprise for the people that purchase it. What's in each little pocket. And then we've got a little corner tuck here, which I'm just going to put a little note in, you know, a little secret note that someone sent someone. There we go. Nice little pull out there. I've got a little feather from your owl. Another little journaling spot. And we continue to work through this. as we go. There's some more little hidden paper clips along the way. Hold in some of your notes and your bits and pieces that you might get. And here we keep going. So you can see that there is a lot of space for journaling. When I create a journal, I actually want it to be also a place where you can write your thoughts and journal and imagine that you are there and what's going on through your days. So we've got a little Victor Crumb baseball card, well, you know, Quidditch card. So in there. And just continuing through a little pocket. So each signature has those little hidden envelope pockets. We've got a little mystical animals, which one obviously is the eagle. And we've got another little hidden tuck spot there. So when I was going back and filling all of these with all of the tuck spots in the pockets, there's ones I missed. There's a copy of the third one. So it is a full copy. Another little hidden envelope. A little tuck spot. This one here is a Oracles of the Moon card. A little envelope pocket. Tuck spot. So I've used obviously my own coffee dyed papers and other book pages and things throughout this as well, just so that we've got lots of different variety kind of put together, Hogwarts style. Another little flip out here. That. So this is a representation of what's in all of the books, not necessarily in the same order and the same way, but very, very similar. Hence why I'm not going to flip through of all of them, because I don't think anyone wants to see that. Nice little watercolour card that I picked up from Aldi of all places. And so I've put a little Ravenclaw one in there. You can colour or paint yourself. Continue to go through. Another little hidden pocket up here, and a little fold out hidden paper clip. This is always the way. You sit there and you've gone through, and I've gone through it a few times, but there's always that little bit of glue that will catch as I have put something in, and means that it's just a little bit stuck together, which is why I like doing these flip throughs, because it just, you know, I sit there and see, ooh, have I done something that I can't repair? Do I need to change? But we've got those. And then we're into the last signature now. As you can see, there are so many pages here that can be used. This is a paper bag, but what's in here is a little hidden spot. So if you open up the bottom of the paper bag, and in here are some stickers and a little magic card and so forth in there. And continue through. Another big one of these pockets that have got some bits in there. Little valley band. That's the other side of the paper bag. If we can put some stuff in. These are these little Stonehenge cards actually, so they're all got images of Stonehenge. And we've got our cram it sheet. So how do we cram it for our owls? And in the back is, oh, I was like, why isn't it going in? We've got advanced rune translation. I've just kept it as a little hidden place where you can obviously put something in. So you've got some of that. Some books have this, some don't. And then I've got Christmas cards that I got ages ago in a subscription box that are related to Hogwarts. So this one is Dobby with his Christmas sock. They are in there. The ribbon is all house themed, so this is a Ravenclaw ribbon, and then you just tie him on up. Oh, sorry, just hit the mic there as I was tying the camera. I apologise for that. And then, so I've got the house cup up the top, house points, like nod to that. And then, because I kind of imagine maybe that's the amount of points you've earned towards your house. Like that's a pretty cool little thing, you know, and it shows on your diary how you're going in earning points, you know, like a reward system, so you know what you're doing. Can you fill your little house points? And then down the bottom are a whole bunch of charms on the dangles. Now, I've made these so you can cut them off. Like, you can just remove this if you want. These are just the strands from when I've sewn in the signatures. But I've put in some little charms that allude to each house. And so, obviously, with Rowena's diadem, I wanted some jewels and so forth there. And there's a feather for the eagle and all of that. So they are there. You'd be able to use these as well as little bookmarks and stuff like that if you wanted to. They're long enough that you could move them up to the top of the book and things like that. But we've got our little charms. So that is Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is George's house. So there's her little house points. Same thing, designed as, they're very similar in design. This one has got leaves on the background, beaver collecting leaves. Hufflepuffs care about our nature and our creatures and things like that. I just think of Newt. And so we have that kind of knot. That's how I've gone with that. And it's the same thing inside. So there's similar things within inside of it. I did not, of all of my mystical animal cards that I have, I didn't have a beaver. So I've just picked a little rabbit because he was cute. But it's the same gist throughout this book as well. Similar design, not necessarily obviously in the same orders and things, but it has the main components that the Ravenclaw one that I flipped through has as well. So it has all of those, and obviously where we've got our yellow and black and gold that we've got there, our gold book corners, our Hufflepuff ribbon closure. I'm not very good at tying bows, so don't judge. So we've got that, and then we've got our little charms down the bottom that are linked to the colours of Hufflepuff, little bugs and so forth with our creatures. So that's that one. And these beads and stuff have been collected and charms from, who knows, jewellery, all over the place. Like, it's just a collection. All right. Gryffindor. Got Gryffindor. I've got some eyelashy trim and wools and stuff to represent the fur and the mane of the griffin, the lion. So that is out on the edge of this one. We've got that. And I picked the metallic I used for that one is one of those mirrored metallic ones because it looked like fire. It looked like a lion's mane. So that's kind of where I went with that. I've got my, little scratch mark across the crest, just little touches, gold little corners. All right, same thing again, however, inside, same process. This time, obviously, all of our trimmings and edges are to represent the yellow, the red and gold of Gryffindor. So that is that one there as we go through it, and it's got this one. I made sure this one had a white feather for Hedwig. Sorry, it makes me upset even thinking about it. And so I've got a little white feather there for her. That is our Gryffindor one. completely stuffed up tying that bow. Of course I did. Because it's me trying to do something, you know, fancy. I don't do fancy. Alright, so there's our Gryffindor one, and then our last one is Slytherin. So we've got our Slytherin one. I've picked some laces that kind of reminded me of snake scales. So that was kind of what I was going for there with the Slytherin one. And we've got that. Obviously all have their house points. And these are the charms. I think I forgot to show you the charms on the Gryffindor one, but you can see that they're all there. And so we've got our little ones here. Little charms. And again, it's filled with the same kind of things. Obviously, the edgings are the greens and blacks and the whites and so forth. Just to represent our Slytherin friends. That being said, some of the most nicest people I know are Slytherin. So, there we go. So we've got our Slytherin one. So that is my House Pride journals. Let me know what you think. I have the, if they're available for sale in my Etsy, I will have them listed down below. If not, I've sold them, you know, at the markets or whatever that I do, the craft fairs. But yeah, if they're available for purchase, they will be listed in my Etsy, and I'll have a link to that in the description box below. But I just wanted to show you these because I really like them. I'm proud of these ones. They're something I've had in my mind for a while, but I've just been so swamped with work that it has just been, if I get a spare moment, I do a little bit more and so forth. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, the subscribe button. Leave a little comment down below. You know, just tell me, which house are you in? Who's been your favourite and your favourite character? And that would be awesome. I'm going to let it go there. Thank you very much. As always, remember, be kind, be strong, be a warrior. And I'll see you later. Bye. Maybe not, because I can't get my ears to work. Look, now I'm going to go.